He chose to stay and assist the princess. However, all of this was discovered by a mysterious witch. She wielded the power of the ninth ray. So it was easy for her to control Carter. She was the divine messenger manipulating the wars on this planet single-handedly. They had powerful illusion abilities. Occasionally becoming generals leading troops. Sometimes becoming old ladies moving freely among the crowd. Unnoticed. These people were everywhere and they also had a presence on Earth. Their specialty was manipulating everything behind the scenes. Whenever there was a war on a certain planet, they would appear and hand over advanced weapons to one faction leader, silently assisted from behind. As Carter was being transported to prison like a prisoner, a dog attacked at lightning speed. It was Ula. Carter quickly grabbed the symbol stone from opponent, and was about to depart in the spaceship. Yura understood and rushed forward, getting ready to attack. It was Carter's first time driving a spaceship in this city. He was clumsy, but Yura still followed closely with astonishing speed. The pursuers behind had already targeted him. The soldier was shot down instantly. It turned out Sola in the distance did this. Carter had a bumpy landing. He awkwardly fell into a pile of sand. After Ula used its tongue to lick him multiple times, Carter woke up. What a good pet. Then they flew the spaceship back to the Thark tribe for reinforcements. But the Thark tribe had already changed. The general has betrayed using his power. It's really one wave after another. The chief and Carter were thrown into the arena. The crowd was fervently cheering and jumping. The general on the stage stopped the shouting, and began to give a vivid speech before the battle. At this moment Carter heard a strange roar. A beast broke through the cage, and quickly entered the arena. Today's opponent was the blindfolded white-haired giant ape. This beast had a super-sensitive sense of smell. Following Carter and the chief, it pounced on them. With a fierce crash, it sent them flying away. The chief landed on the arena's edge. Sola looked helplessly at her injured father. The white-haired giant ape slowly approached following the scent. But it turned around because Carter attracted it with the iron chain trapped around his foot. The enraged giant ape ran over like crazy. Carter jumped steadily over the opponent's huge body. But the chain on his leg limited his movements. He jumped back and returned to his original position. He attempted to use his strength to free the iron chain trapped on the stone. But the board general released another white-haired giant ape, adding some variables and fun to the arena. After a quick communication, the two beasts split up and took action. As the giant ape approached her father, Sola could no longer bear it and jumped into the arena with her archenemy. Upon landing, the archenemy was swiftly killed by the giant ape's hand, igniting the excitement of all the spectators once again. Carter had already used the chain to entangle the giant ape. With the ape's strength, the rock finally loosened. Then, with one final push, the rock fell. Seeing this, the general also became interested. Carter turned his body, infatuated with the ball, increasing the stone's centrifugal force outwards. After the stones hit the giant ape's head, it dropped to the ground with a noise. But the other ape charged at the chief and Sola. Carter, rushing after, called for Ula. They had a perfect coordination. At this moment the general finally got nervous. With a stroke of ink blood, Carter slowly walked out. The audience cheered and jumped for their brave warrior. The angry general wanted to kill Carter. Unfortunately, the level difference was too big. He was killed in just one move. Then Carter led his tribesmen to steal the bride. This was a breathtaking bride-snatching event. Because Carter's beloved was about to become a casualty of war, marrying that cruel king of Zodanga. When they broke through the city walls with powerful firepower, only realized they went to the wrong place. The wedding was not held in this city at all. Then Carter rode a spaceship and headed to Helium first. Soon, he burst into the venue. The Tharks swiftly followed and rushed in. A major battle was imminent. The two sides' people stood on opposite sides of the city wall in complete darkness. This was a struggle against the hidden hand of the divine of messenger. They manipulated the leaders to engage in battles freely. This behavior was unforgivable. Unfortunately, they were elusive and difficult to find. Even after Carter's side won, they still did not eliminate them, but it did not affect Carter and the princess's reunion. On top of this towering castle, witnessed by the adorable and cute dog Ula, Carter gave up on the teleportation stone and returning to Earth. Ula seemed very happy. There were many people here that Carter couldn't let go of. But suddenly, a soldier broke this tranquility. He was changed by Divine Messenger. Carter was caught off guard and was transported back to Earth. This unused body was visibly stiff. The comrades next to him had become dry bones, showing the passage of time. Carter struggled to place his hand on the groove and recite the spell. Without the teleportation stone, he couldn't teleport. Mars, 225 million kilometers distant. Carter recalled Divine Messenger. He understood Earth's civilization, suggesting other places to find teleportation stone. So he began a 10-year excavation operation. Meanwhile, searched everywhere for clues about Divine Messenger. Finally, he made progress today. The workers finally found it underground. After receiving it, Carter swiftly boxed it. Then he hurried back to his castle. He had always suspected being tracked by the Divine Messenger. So he found his nephew to inherit the estate. And he recorded everything in his notes. The butler gave it to him. The nephew, reading the notes, panicked after learning everything. Because his uncle actually got him to protect his body. He had to immediately check if his uncle's body was safe. He entered the tomb chamber with an exclusive internal opening. And activated the mechanism as noted. All of this was observed by the Divine Messenger. When the door opened, a sharp dagger slowly appeared. But the tomb chamber was empty. With a gunshot, the Divine Messenger fell. Uncle Carter also appeared beside him. It was all part of his plan. He didn't find the teleportation stone. The purpose was to lure Divine Messenger. Personally delivered the teleportation stone. It was truly a clever plan, and his nephew has now become a true tomb guardian. Now it was time for Carter to go home.